Hello friends, in this problem we have to solve a factorial equation and we have to find the value of n. And the equation is you have n plus 5 factorial in the numerator and then in the denominator you have n plus 1 factorial and this is equals to 3024. So how will you solve this problem? So generally, whenever you have a factorial involved in a problem, what you do is you try to eliminate the factorial. And once you eliminate the factorial, the equation becomes simple. And then you can solve the simple equation. So to solve this problem, you must know the definition of factorial. So n factorial is n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3 times, and this will go on till 1. So this is the definition of n factorial. You can also write this n factorial recursively. For example, you see, if you consider this term n minus 1 to 1, so this is what? This is nothing but n minus 1 factorial. So you can say this n factorial is equals to n times n minus 1 factorial. So this is a recursive equation. We will use the same idea to solve this problem. So let us first see the numerator. So in the numerator you have n plus 5 factorial. This can be written as n plus 5 times n plus 4 times n plus 3, n plus 2, n plus 1, n minus 1, and this will go on till 1. Now see, if you consider from here n plus 1 to 1, this is what? This is nothing but n plus 1 factorial. So now I can rewrite the same expression n plus 5, n plus 4, and n plus 3, n plus 2, and n plus 1 factorial. Now let us see your equation. What you have? You have n plus 5 factorial divided by n plus 1 factorial. And this is equals to 3024. N plus 5 factorial is what? This is your n plus 5 factorial. So this will be n plus 5. Let me write n plus 4, 3, 2, and n plus 1 factorial. And this divided by n plus 1 factorial. Now see the miracle. This 2 gets cancelled and it is given that this is equals to 3024. So now you have a simple equation. So equation is, of course, it's a 4-degree equation. You have n plus 5, n plus 4, 3 and 2. This is equals to 3024. So now we have a 4-degree equation. You will have 4 roots. Now to solve this, we will use some kind of trick. So let us say, let us keep these two terms together and these two terms together. Why? Because you see, this 4 plus 3 is 7 and this 5 plus 2 is also equals to 7. So if I do that, what we will have? We will have n plus 5 times n plus 2 and this times n plus 4 times n plus 3, and this is equals to 3024. So this will be, if we multiply, this will be n square plus 7n plus 10, and this will be n square plus 7n plus 12, and this is equals to 3024. Now you can see that is this term n square plus 7n is here and this is also here. So we can make a further substitution. So let us say, let t is equals to n square plus 7n. So with this substitution, now equation becomes, what we will have? T plus 10 and this is t plus 12 is equals to 3024. So if we expand, this is t square plus 22t plus 120 is equals to 3024. So let us take this side. So we will have t square plus 22t, and this will be, if you subtract 120 and you consider the sign, this becomes 2904 is equals to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. You can solve for t. So roots for this equation is given by t is equals to minus b, that is minus 22, plus minus b square, that is 22 square, and minus minus becomes plus 4 times a times c, 2904, and this divided by 2. So t is equals to minus 22 plus minus square root 121,000, and this divided by 2. So from here we will get t is equals to, this is minus 22 plus 100 plus minus 100 divided by 2. So this means t is equals to 44, or t is equals to minus 66. Now what was t? T was n square plus 7n. So let us do the back substitution. So we will have two cases. In case 1, I will consider this root is minus 66, that is n square plus 7n, this is equals to minus 66. This means n square plus 7n plus 66 is equals to 0. And this means, now let us check the discriminant of this equation. D value, which is equals to a square root b square minus 4ac. Basically b square minus 4ac is called discriminant. Not, you don't have to take the square root. So what is this value? In this case, b square is 7 square minus 4 times 66, and this is negative. So this means from this condition, the roots that is coming, that is imaginary. But n is a real number. Basically n is a whole number, because we are defining inside the factorial, and the domain for factorial is natural numbers, whole numbers. So we have to neglect this complex root. Now consider case 2. So this will be n square plus 7n, this is equals to 44. So we can write n square plus 7n minus 44 is equals to 0. So once again we can find n value using quadratic equation. So this will be minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac, and this divided by 2a. So this is minus 7 plus minus 225, this divided by 2. So this is minus 7 plus minus 15 divided by 2. So we will have one solution is, that is 15 minus 7, 8 by 2, that is 4. And another solution is minus 11. So two solutions are possible, and as I said earlier, you have to check the negative solution, that is not possible. You can see in the denominator you have n plus 1, and if you put n equals to minus 11, so denominator will be negative, and factorial of a negative number is not defined. This means I can say I have to neglect the negative root, and I have to consider only one solution, and that solution is n is equals to. So this solution I have to neglect. So in this case I have only one solution, that is n is equals to 4. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoy, please share with your friends, like this video and subscribe to my channel.